If you can walk away from people without looking back, if cutting emotional ties feels easy to you, this isn't heartlessness. This is your brain trying to survive. And once you understand what your brain is really doing, you may finally stop blaming yourself. Some people don't beg, they don't chase, they don't explain, they simply detach. One day, they care deeply. Next day, it's quiet, clean. Final dot. People say, you're cold. You move on too fast. You don't feel deeply, but psychology tells a very different story. Because people who cut emotional ties easily are not weak, they are trained. Your brain has one main job: protect you from pain. If you grew up with emotional neglect, unpredictable relationships, people who left without warning love that came with conditions, your brain learned something very early. Attachment is dangerous. So instead of holding tighter, your mind learned to let go faster. Detachment became a defense mechanism. Not because you don't care, but because caring once hurt too much. Psychology calls this emotional regulation through withdrawal. When emotions feel overwhelming, your brain lowers emotional intensity, cuts emotional supply, disconnects before pain deepens that. See, when someone disappoints you deeply, you don't argue, you disconnect. No drama, no closure speech, just silence. Your brain says, end it now, save energy, avoid damage. Here's something most people don't understand. When you cut someone off emotionally, you've already processed the loss internally. You grieved quietly. You thought deeply. You tried privately. So when the tie is finally cut, it looks sudden to others. But to you, it's already over. That's why. Apologies don't move you, promises don't pull you back, nostalgia doesn't trap you, your brain already closed the file. People who detach easily often have high self-control, strong emotional boundaries, deep self-awareness. You don't attach blindly. You don't lose yourself in others. You don't beg to be chosen. Because your brain learned, peace is more important than attachment. And that's not emptiness. That's emotional intelligence born from pain. But there is a cost. When detachment becomes automatic, you may leave too early, you may struggle with vulnerability, you may confuse safety with isolation. Your brain protects you so well that sometimes it blocks connection too. The key isn't to stop detaching, but to learn when it's protection and when it's fear. If you cut emotional ties easily, you are not broken. You are not heartless. You are not incapable of love. Your brain simply learned how to survive without being destroyed. And when the right people arrive, your mind won't need armor, because safety won't require distance anymore. Soft pause. Detachment was your shield. Healing is knowing when to lower it.